So, in the name of God, ridiculous things better, ridiculous things better. So he just thought better not talk about God. The first step is self-realization. He was a great Sahaja Yogi, I must say. Because he said nothing doing, don't talk about God or anything. First you get your realization. That was the first condition. Establish it. Unless and until you have established your realization, nothing doing. So he just started his own method of propagating Buddha's knowledge, or you can Buddhism as they call it. Of course it became ism later on. So all that he started with the idea that people should first become Buddha. Buddha means realize. Buddha is to know. So Buddha means the person who has known, means the one who is a realizer. So what he says, Buddham Sharanam Gachhami. I surrender. Sharanam is I surrender to the Buddhas, means to all the Sahaja Yogis. You are all Buddhas because you know. When you know, you are the Buddha. When that purity comes, you see, in our temperament, that we do everything without any desire, we have got rid of our ego. The Buddha is awakened within us. And that's what is the importance of Buddha. That he settled down himself in a place which is the most difficult place. That is on the left side of your head, you see. Sometimes I have seen it projects here up to this point, in some people. They get such a terrible pain, pulling it out from there. Can't imagine. So this horrible point, which is so funny, it is sometimes it can blow up like that, you see, sometimes it can pierce through. It's a horrible one, which all of you have developed quite a lot, you see, and it takes its forms in different ways and methods. For that, we have to say, Buddham Sharanam Gachhami. Means we surrender ourselves to Buddha. Then what does he say? The second one is very good. Sangham Sharanam Gachhami. I surrender myself to collectivity. Sangham. Sangha is the collectivity. I surrender myself to collectivity. Ego goes down. First of all, Buddha, who is sitting, who is the deity, which is the enlightenment, you say, I surrender myself to Buddha. Secondly, you say, I surrender myself to collectivity. Egoistical people cannot surrender. So, I surrender myself to collectivity. So, we say, Sangham Sharanam Gachhami. It is to Virat. It is the third one. Buddham Sharanam Gachhami, Sangham Sharanam Gachhami. The third one, Dhammam Sharanam Gachhami. Dhammam Sharanam Gachhami. Dhamma means the religion, the balance. I surrender myself to religion, which is essence of it. Or you can put it the other way down, that Buddham Sharanam Gachhami, Dhammam Sharanam Gachhami, Sangham Sharanam Gachhami. That's all. If you have achieved it, then we can talk of God, not before. So these three things are to be achieved. We would put it in a Sahaja Yoga way like this. First of all, Dhammam Sharanam Gachhami. I surrender myself to my virtues. All desires can be surrendered to your virtue. Is it virtuous to do like this? You can. If you are brought up that way, you will just not do it. You will have no desires to do something that is not virtuous and righteous. You will just not do it. So, Dhammam Sharanam Gachhami. Then you should say Buddham Sharanam Gachhami, means I surrender myself to my enlightenment. This is the second state when you are ascended. Surrender myself to the enlightenment that I have got, to my spirit. It is the spirit who is going to guide. No more my physical, mental, emotional, nonsensical temptations. But what is the spirit? And thirdly, Sangham Sharanam Gachhami, to the collectivity. to the whole, to the Virat. This is the way we have to work it out. So ultimately reach the same point, that let me start it from myself. From myself to others, not from others to myself. It's like treating the tree from outside, not from the roots. But Sahaja Yoga treats you from the roots. First you get your realization, alright? Then you learn how to surrender yourself to your dharma. Then you become collectively conscious. Collectivity is a temperament, is a sense of enjoyment that you get in the collective living. Unless and until you have that, you are not achieved. So Buddha has played a very great role in our lives, and he is a very great, powerful force within us. I am very happy that Buddha Jayanti has fallen here in England, because as we say, the England is the heart of the universe. It doesn't matter if I say here, is there anybody Arab here? I don't want to see any Arab people sitting here. Alright. And if it is the heart, whatever you do here will circulate in the whole universe. So if you can conquer your ego here, we can even conquer the ego of Mr. Reagan and these Russians. We can manage that. But first start it here. It has to reverse back. You see, now they have to learn from you and you don't learn from them. When it will work out, you'll be amazed. Ego is the only problem I always face, reaching their hearts. If ego is removed, everything will be alright. So for us, the great mantra is Buddham Sharanam Gachhami. These three mantras you must say every day, I think, to get rid of this horrible ego.